Top 5 Bizarre Trends of the 90s. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Here are top 5 bizarre trends of the 90s. 5. AOL Instant Messenger. Sit back and let XX Banana Hammock XX tell you a story. Before the dawn of social media, communication on the internet was more cloistered. Niche communities used small chat services to talk, often about, at the time, counterculture topics like coding, anime, and comics. There were larger instant messaging clients with broader user bases. The old IRC comes to mind, but it wasn't until 1997, when AOL launched AAM, that an instant messaging service became a widespread phenomenon. AAM launched right when the internet was beginning to become a part of daily life, and unlike other AOL services, was made available for free to any internet user, not just AOL clients. Suddenly, the cloister was open to all, and it often got weird. Suddenly, people discovered things like sarcastic away messages, using song quotes on your page to seem deep, ghosting, the perils of creating a close friends list, and even forcefully blocking a person from using their own application. That's right. With AIM, you could warn someone enough to forcefully log them off their own account. I don't think the AIM programmers understood trolling yet. 4. Pogs. Just to be clear, this is where a lot of our addictive personalities were born. Pogs were collectible cardboard discs, ostensibly the caps to old milk jugs, with cool designs drawn on them. As a craze, this one is weird. They were literally just cardboard circles, although they had skateboarding Bigfoots and whatnot on them, which I guess adds value. There was a game based on Pogs, involving slamming stacks of them with heavier plastic or metal discs, though most Pog enthusiasts seemed to be in it just for the collection. And again, the collection was just cardboard circles. This fad understandably didn't last, and the company which brought the Pog brand to popularity in the early 90s, Canada Games Company, was out of business by 1997. The lasting effect of the craze was that we were now primed at a young age to value hoarding. 3. Beanie Babies. And hoard we did. For kids, the 90s were all about moving from one collectible craze to another. If looking at the ratio between money spent and lack of reward, Beanie Babies were the king. And they still are, as eBay continues to play host to hundreds of Beanie Baby collectors, seeking to cash in and reap their well-earned fortune, only to be disappointed when no buyer appears. For many, Beanie Babies are a hard lesson that just because someone says something has value, that doesn't mean it actually does. While that can be true, capitalism does exist. After all, Beanie Babies prove it often isn't. In 1995, Beanie Babies became a craze. They were cute, cuddly, and adorably named. Their creator, Ty, Inc., started retiring certain babies to create market rarity and drive up collection in reaction to this. It worked extremely well for a time. Both Beanie Baby sales and resales were a huge industry. Then came the inevitable collapse, as people started asking themselves questions like, what the hell do I do with 500 bandage bears? And why did I insure every single one for $10,000? 2. Bowl cuts. Fashion is subjective. What looks good now may look stupid in 10 years, or even now, but to a different audience. Except, that is, for bowl cuts. They have never looked good and never will. As their name implies, bowl cuts are haircuts in which the hair has the shape of an upside-down bowl. Indeed, many of them were created by cutting around actual bowls. This haircut is so wrong, so evil, so universally reviled that even the Ramones couldn't make them cool. The Ramones were able to make a song about beating a bratty child with a baseball bat. Oh yeah, and make that cool, but they couldn't make bowl cuts cool. I know fashion is supposed to be cyclical. I'd rather spin back around wearing the skulls of enemy tribes as a belt before I accept bowl cuts back. 1. Nicktoons. Before you lash the timbers together for the crucifixion, just hear me out. The article title is Bizarre 90s Trends, not bad trends, not good trends, just bizarre ones. And Nickelodeon in the 90s was so strange. The long-forgotten Greek god of bizarreness Catbogus was able to regain his full former power and take Zeus's throne. Here's a test. Google search most normal Nicktoon and count the results. Now search Nicktoon alongside Weird Strange or even Creepy and count those results. As fun as it was describing the Pokémon plot without context, attempting that with SpongeBob would be suicide. Rocco's Modern Life, for one, is so weird that even just the intro sequence plays like one of David Lynch's transcendental meditation dreams if the director had been experimenting with mescaline and bath salts. Even Rugrats, which in theory is just a show about babies, doing baby stuff, feels like a fever dream at times. Don't believe me? Go watch Angelica's Worst Nightmare, and then we'll talk. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.